Hey everyone, let me know if my audio and video is working correctly. If you see my screen and you hear me talking right now, just give me a number 2 in the question box, just to make sure that this technology is working correctly. Okay, awesome. Lots of 2s. Okay, well, I can see pretty much everyone's online, so let's jump in and get started right away. I want to be very respectful of you guys' time here today. I want to get right to the point. I want to start delivering you guys some amazing training for you guys. So let's get started right now. So this training is about how to start and grow an extremely profitable advertising business without any business experience, an MBA, or any marketing skills today, and how you can get your first client just in 45 days. So guys, this webinar is going to show you everything that you need to know to start your own advertising business. I'm going to teach you how to do that fast. None of this stuff is going to take you 6 months to a year. It's so depressing when people say, you know, you can start a business, but it's going to take you 6 months to a year. Everything that I'm going to tell you guys is not going to take you 6 months to a year. This is stuff that you can start implementing today and start taking action and start getting clients, okay? I'm going to show you guys step by step exactly how I do it and how everybody else that I thought is doing it too. So everything I'm going to be teaching you today, you can write it down, you can take notes, and you can start implementing this today. I want you to have your first client within the next couple of days or the next couple of weeks. So everything in this webinar is designed for speed and it's designed for actions. So with that being said, let's jump into this content and get started. My goal for you guys today is to have everything that you need so you can start your own advertising business and get clients starting immediately, even if nobody know who you are, and not being salesy and not being pushy at all. This training, guys, is the real deal. What I'm going to show you today is the exact same strategy that I personally use to grow my advertising business from nothing to $2.5 million just in 2 years' times. And I'm going to give you the blueprint so you can really start your own advertising business and follow that same blueprint that I took. This training, guys, is the real deal. Here's what we're going to cover today. Here's a quick overview. I'm going to start off by showing why learning how to advertise is absolutely the best to start as an entrepreneur right now. So if you're just getting started as an entrepreneur or in business, or if you're thinking of what business you're going to start, I'm going to show you why advertising is the best place to start. I'm going to show you the only 3 things that you need to make a 6-figure or even 7-figure advertising business. When you're getting started as an entrepreneur, it's pretty overwhelming. Everyone's out there shouting at you with these different messages. You should be selling books on Amazon. You should be writing a book. You should be blogging for 4 times a day. You should be doing all these different stuff. And it's pretty mind-blowing. The truth is, guys, if you go out and do all these things, you're going to create yourself a huge to-do list. Offer you have nothing to market and sell. And I'm going to show you how to do both of these things today. And I'm going to show you how you can get your first few clients quickly. And guys, this thing I'm going to show you, I'm one of the best in the world at it. When it comes to getting clients, I'm a master at this. I'm going to give you the exact process that I use to get clients, and you will be able to set it up in your business today. I'm going to show you how to price your service and command a premium price. So I'm not going to show you how to create a service for $100 or $200. I'm going to show you how to create a $2,000 per month recurring revenue service today so that you can start going out and selling it and making some high ticket sales. I'm also going to show you the math at making $100,000 advertising, how it's surprisingly and easy and fast to do. I'm going to show you how you can get a $100,000 deal with your advertising business within the next few weeks. And at the end of this, guys, I'm going to hang around and do about an hour of a live Q&A call so you can ask me any question. I'm going to answer it for you. So what I want you to do going through this webinar, you want to take notes. I'm going to move pretty fast. We're going to be covering a lot of stuff. And I'm going to share with you some of the most valuable and breakthrough things that you need. So make sure you have a pen and paper. Make sure you take notes. And at the end of the webinar, write down some questions. And at the end, ask me any question that you need. I'll stick around for an hour to answer it for you. You can ask me anything until the webinar is over today. I'm going to give you all of the slides to this webinar so you can be able to use it for yourself. So I spent probably 7 days putting together this presentation. I know a lot of people's going to see it, and I want to make sure it's awesome. So if you stick with me till the end of the webinar today, I'm going to give you all of the slides to download so you can have it on your computer. I'm going to give you all of the swipe files and the templates which I refer to in the webinar, which is amazing value, and you definitely want to stay to the end so you can get this. So if this sounds awesome, just give me the number 7 in the question box. Lots of people are happy with this. So yeah, make sure you stick around until the end, and I'm looking forward to getting you started. So who is this webinar for? How do you know that you're in the right place right now? And how do you know that this is going to be an awesome use of your time? Well, this webinar is for startup entrepreneurs who are looking for the best possibilities and the opportunity to get started making a big income online. So if you're just starting as an entrepreneur and you're kind of overwhelmed at all the possibilities and you're wondering which one should I focus on, I'm going to show you why advertising is the best. So if you're an entrepreneur with an existing business who want to supplement their income and generate more cash flow on the side, this is for you too. So if you're running a product business or a software business or whatever, but you like some more income and more cash flow, you can start doing some advertising gig on the side. This is also for employees who are looking to quit their 9-to-5 job and start their own business. I have a special place in my heart for those guys. I was there too. I was working a corporate job and I was working a 9-to-5 and I quit to start my own business. And it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. So if you're employed and you're looking to quit and curve your own path, this is for you. And finally, if you already own an advertising business and you're looking to get more clients, increase your price, and really scale your advertising business to that next level, this webinar is for you too. So here's some house rules for today's webinar. Now, all of this stuff should be clear to you, but I just want to make sure. So first of all, this is not a get rich quick. I'm not going to show you any gimmick or anything like that. This stuff requires actual work, and you're going to have to do some work. And you know some of this thing is going to be a little challenging, but if you actually do the work, you're going to make a lot of money in your business. You push yourself a little bit, guys, and you do the work. This is how you actually get results. And quite honestly, guys, there's no such thing as get rich quick. All of those things are gimmicks anyways, and that's not what we're going to be covering here today. Also, this is not a do nothing and click a button money. You know, I'm not showing you any loophole here or some software that makes you money overnight. What I'm teaching you today are real business strategies. So how to be a real businessman or a real businesswoman. So how to keep everything good so you can start your own advertising business that you can put your name on and be proud of it. So this is real stuff. Stuff that's going to last you for a lifetime. And no gimmicks. No get rich quick. And then finally, neither of my results and my clients' results are typical. Like I told you in the beginning of this webinar, that within 2 years, I grew my advertising business to $2.5 million. Obviously, I worked hard to do that. And obviously, by any means, I'm not saying that you're going to get $2.5 million in 2 years either. But if you do the work and you follow the instructions, but you will have a high chance of doing that. And also, I'm going to share with you some case studies. I'm going to be sharing with you at least 10 case studies with you today of people that I have helped. And I've helped a lot of people get to 6 figures. I've helped over 500 people quit their job, guys. And as I share with you all these success stories, it's important to keep an open mind that people you're going to be seeing, they put in the work. They're actually hardworking entrepreneurs who put in the effort and they did the work. And they got that result. It is entirely up to you. It's like if you buy a car and you don't drive it, it's not going to go anywhere. You don't want to buy a car just to park it. So I'm going to give you the tools and the blueprint and the map to really grow a successful advertising business. And at the end of the day, you're going to have to do the work. I hope that's clear to you. I just want to double check. Now, guys, right now, we're experiencing one of the most perfect transition in history. What I mean is some things has to shift in the world. And they made advertising the best opportunity to start right now. So first of all, the job market is changing. So right now, over 53 million Americans are doing freelance work. And that's over 34% of the U.S. workforce. And what's crazy is that Forbes estimated that this will increase over 50% before 2020. Well, that means before 2020, more than half of the workforce are going to be contractors and advertising. What does this mean? Well, full-time jobs are becoming a thing of the past, and they're becoming rare. They're becoming hard to get and harder to keep. What does this mean on the other hand? Is that advertising jobs are becoming more popular and easier to get. And I'm sure that you noticed this. People used to get jobs and keep them for like 30 years. And now everyone's jumping around all the time. And now companies are preferred to employ advertisers in the market than employees. So this shift is happening and it's making the advertising business really demanding right now. So guys, the advertising opportunity is huge. Right now, Forbes reported that the advertising industry is $100 billion per year, and it's predictable to grow 83% by the end of this year. So that means that just in a couple of years, the advertising industry is going to be worth $183 billion per year industry. So on the other hand, we have the job market. The full-time jobs are becoming a thing of the past. Advertising opportunity is huge, and it's finally here. The internet has broken down the traditional way of starting a business. So back in the day, you have to have grants to offer, you have to have an MBA, a college degree, and all these different things to run an advertising business. But now, guys, the times have changed. Now anybody can start an advertising business working from home and just with a laptop and a cell phone right now. Guys, we can reach anybody through online channels, and we can use all the latest technologies to run a 6-figure advertising business from home without any staff or any expenses or overhead. Right now is the perfect time to start a wildly profitable advertising business. Let me tell you guys a quick story. So my name is Boniface Ogunti. I'm an advertiser from Liberia, Africa. So you can probably tell from my accent. I was born in Ivory Coast because of the war in Liberia. My parents had to travel to Ivory Coast because of the war, and that's where I was born. My mom is Liberian and my dad is Nigerian, and now I live in Miami, Florida in the United States. I started from nothing. I grew my advertising business to over $450,000 a month in less than 2 years. Yes, that's 450 grand a month. Now I'll tell you guys exactly how I started. So I was an average kid at school. Kind of went to college, but I got average grades there too. And I got this corporate job called Champions Promotion in a state called Minnesota. Minnesota is a place in the United States. And that's me right there in the picture. And Champions Promotion was a sales company, and this is my boss and some of the co-workers here. I started a full-time job and everything was just dull. It wasn't really what I hoped for. It was just the same thing every day. I had to work every day. And I couldn't spend time with my family because I was always at the job. I knew it wasn't for me because that's not how I wanted my life to be like. So I thought, well, I'm going to quit my job and start my own business. So I quit my job and I dropped out of college and I had no degree or anything. I had to move into my girlfriend's mom's basement because my mom told me it's either I go to college since I left my job or move out. So I moved into my girlfriend's mom's basement with my girlfriends. And that's where I started my advertising business for my girlfriend's mom's basement. I had no money. I wasn't a guy whose family had money. When my mom was working, she was making less than $1,000 per month and it was hard for us. This is when I was 18 years old with some of my friends. I really had to figure out how I was going to make it just like you. I was just so desperate to get customers that I even started an advertisement on Facebook because one of my friends said Facebook was a good place to get customers from. So I asked my girl for some money to run some advertisement. So I created the Facebook ad and I was like my page and I will give you a $100 Visa card. I spent the last $100 my girlfriend had to give it away to someone who won the competition. And I didn't even get a customer. That was a real low point in my life. I even spent everything I had and I was living in my girlfriend's mom's basement. So I had like 3 failed companies and I was a college dropout living in my girlfriend's mom's basement. Spent all my money I had plus more. And even my parents and her girlfriend and her friends was telling me that, you should get a job. I was mad because they were saying all of this stuff, but I couldn't blame them. I was spending everyone money to figure out what business would work. One day out of nowhere, I turned to advertising. And what happened with all the failures with all the other businesses, I learned a few things about what makes a good advertisement campaign. So, I set an advertisement for my previous business, but I wasn't an expert. I didn't know how to find the right clients, or I didn't even know how to convert them into paying clients or customers or anything like that. I just started learning more and more. And one of my friends who was working at DirecTV and Comcast started seeing me learning all these different things about advertising, and he wanted me to help him with it for his business. And I was like, okay, let's do it. When I started doing advertisement for him, the first 2 weeks, he didn't get any customer. So I was just thinking to myself, like, how can I make this work? 3 months later, I made it work. I got 1 customer, and then 2 customers, and then 5 customers, and then 10 customers, and then even 20 customers for him. He started killing it. At the end of the month, he paid me $1,000. So I started reaching out to all these other business owners through Facebook to get more clients. When I started working with them, I was charging them anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a month for them working with me. And the funny thing about it is that they didn't even know I was helping other people. They just thought I was so good because they seen the advertisement campaign of me on Facebook. So when I became an advertiser, it worked. I got a client to pay me from $1,000 even up to $2,000. In the first year I started my advertising business, I made $150,000. The second year, over $2.5 million. And this year is due for a record. I'm going to be expecting in between $5 to $7 million. And it wasn't just the money. The best thing was I was able to dramatically change my lifestyle. So when I moved out of my girlfriend's mom's basement, I started traveling everywhere. I created new friends who changed their lives because of their advertising business. I even was featured in a lot of different publications, and those are 2 publications right there that you can see in the picture. Those companies interviewed me because of my success. It was awesome moving out of my girlfriend's mom's basement and getting my own place. I came from a very poor background, and finally I had the freedom that I could do anything that I wanted in my life. So I just started traveling everywhere and living the life that I wanted just because of my advertising business. Here's some more picture of me in my office where I run my advertising business today. So this is my office where I run my advertising business, just me. I don't have any staff. I work anytime I want. No one tells me what to do. I just have a cell phone. I have a laptop to run it. And like I said, guys, this is like a $2.5 million per year business. I'm showing you guys this stuff not to brag or show off or anything like that, because that's not cool. I'm just showing you guys this stuff because I want to show you guys what's possible. I went from being broke, living in my girlfriend's mom's basement with no degree, absolutely nothing. Within 2 years, I moved out of my girlfriend's mom's place and got my own apartment, and I got an awesome office and made $2.5 million. So what I want you to do is just imagine yourself 2 years from now. Picture yourself right now. Then think about where you could be in 2 years. Guys, this transformation that I made in 2 years, I look around some of the people that been in my past, they haven't changed at all. They're still doing the same thing that they was doing 2 years ago, which is insane. They haven't even removed the inch. Nothing changed for them. You guys, right now you have to make a decision that you're gonna change. Like how I did. Like how would you like to have that transformation that I have over the past 2 years in your life and business? Just imagine yourself 2 years from now where you could really be. And guys, it's not just my results. So you might be thinking, oh, that's awesome, Boniface, and that's some amazing results and everything, but it might be a fluke. Or how could I know this really works for me? Guys, it wasn't just my results. I helped hundreds of other people, and I'm going to share their stories right now. Here's Laddie Coker. He started working with me as soon as he left college. Laddie started working with me and he created his advertising business around helping other basketball trainers get more clients. Now Laddie is making $15,000 per month and he will be making $25,000 a month in no time. Here's Dennis Verrett. Dennis was a full-time contractor making $45,000 a year and he is now making $20,000 per month. How would you like to go from making $45,000 a year to making $20,000 per month? And he's going to be on his way to 7 figures in no time. Meet Marcella. She's a single mother. She started working with me when she had a 9-to-5 job and making $20,000 a year. And within the first 90 days, Marcella made $12,000. And then she had to turn her marketing campaigns off because she was getting too many clients that she can control. Here's Benjamin from EliteSatelliteSolution.com. He started working with me when his company was stalled at $500K a year in sales for 2 years straight. Benjamin started working with me and he expanded his business to $700,000 within 6 months. Now $60K a month is normal and expected. He even had to cut back on advertising recently so he can put a system in place to handle the volume. Here's Bobby. He went from making $20,000 a month to $45,000 a month. Guys, $45,000 a month is $500,000 a year. So that's just some of the people that I've helped and impacted. I've literally helped hundreds of people all over the world who have learned my system and used my process to create their own advertising business. And this is the exact same process I'm going to be sharing with you here today. So it's just not my results. It's hundreds of other people all over the world too. So why advertising? You're probably thinking, these are some awesome results. And how the hell do you make that much money with an advertising business? I thought advertising was just people who wear a suit and tie and get paid to promote somebody's business. Well, right now I'm going to show you why advertising is the best thing to start. The best way I can describe this is with a story with 50 Cent, the rap artist. So one day 50 Cent's girlfriend was looking at the yard and she mentioned that she wanted a swimming pool. 50 Cent said, okay, well, let's get one. And then 50 Cent's girlfriend responded and asked him, well, how are we going to do that? 50 Cent said, I'll write us one. He made his money from writing music and performing the music he wrote. While having an advertising offer is one of the most valuable assets that you can ever have because it means that you will never go hungry. So just like 50 Cent had to write songs to get what he want, you have advertising as the way to get anything that you want in your life. Where other people take a whole lifetime to achieve things, you can achieve things just by getting a few advertising clients. You can finally stop worrying about where your next paycheck is going to come from. So why advertising? Well, with an advertising business, you can get started immediately with just a cell phone and a laptop. There's no need to build a product or spend 5+ years building up goodwill or word of mouth. You know, if you wanted to start a traditional business like a Subway franchise, you got to get licensed. You have to license the building. You have to pay all these different people. You've got to spend probably $500,000 or even more than that before you even start. Well, with an advertising business, you can get started immediately. You can have a high profit margin and plenty of cash from day one. So in a traditional business, if you make $100,000, most of the time you have to give 80% away in expensive and you only keep 20%. Well, in my advertising business, I make 95% profit margin, which means that if I make $100, I keep 95 of it. So in advertising, you have high profit margin and plenty of cash from day one. Also, advertising is a massive confidence booster. So when you get started as an entrepreneur, you probably tried different things. You've probably been spinning your tires and you haven't gained traction. Sometimes you just need a little quick win. So just like my advertising business, so sometimes you just need to get one sale, just that one check. It can give you a massive confidence booster that you can keep moving forward. And advertising give you that very quick. And you can also get started right now with the skills that you have or you can learn. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. I'm going to show you today how you can start an advertising business with what you already know. I'm not going to tell you to go out and get an MBA or read 100 books or anything like that. You can get started today using the skills that you already have. With an advertising business, you have tons of freedom. You can work anywhere in the world that you want. You can own your time and you have total freedom. So I control my own schedule. I run my own business anywhere I want in the world. And it's not going to affect my income by $1. This is the business that you can put your name on and be proud of it. So I see a lot of entrepreneurs start these sketchy businesses like selling dog tags on Amazon and finding some SEO loophole that's not going to be here in the next 6 months. You know, they're kind of running these sketchy businesses. And if your friend asks you like, hey, what do? And you're kind of saying like, well, I sell dog tags on Amazon. You're not very proud of that. I found that in business, you know what's more important than a business? It's actually being proud of what you do. Something that you can build your name around and be proud of it. Really want to wake up every single day and work towards it. Advertising business is that. Everything is legitimate. Everything you build with your advertising business is going to last your life. You really can put your name on it and be proud of it. You can work anywhere in the world that you want. You can own your time and you have total freedom. So I control my own schedule. I can run my business anywhere I want in the world. And it's not going to affect my income by $1. This is the business that you can put your name on and be proud of it. Now you might be thinking, but what if I'm not cut out for advertising? Like I don't think I'm an advertiser, or I've seen advertisers and I don't think I'm one of them. Well, let me shatter your misconception about what most people think about advertisers right now. So to be an advertiser, you need to have a college degree and fancy credentials. That's just not true. I showed you how I started my advertising business out of my girlfriend's mom's basement without no money, no college degree, nothing. I had no credentials, 0 degrees. And to be an advertiser, you need to have a fancy office and stuff. That's not true, guys. Why I showed you how I started my advertising business out of my girlfriend's mom's basement. You can't get any less fancier than that. And some people may think, oh, advertisers charge time for money. Some advertisers do that, but I'm fully against it. I'm going to show you in this webinar today how to trade the daily time trade for money and how you can price your service based on your value instead of the hours you put in, because you're never going to make $1 million by trading your time. I'm fully against that. And some people say, oh, advertisers has to meet people in person. Well, that's not true either. All my clients and I communicate through emails and telephone calls and sometimes Skype. I never met any of my clients in person unless I want to go meet them. Like I said, I got total time freedom, total location freedom to do whatever I want and whenever I want. These are some misconceptions that people have about advertising. And guys, they're wrong. In this webinar today, I'm going to show you how to build your own advertising business and the right way to do it. So there are only 3 things that you need to have in a 6-figure advertising business. So like I said, a lot of people are out there telling you to do all these different things like blogging, SEO, and you need to be on Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, Pinterest. You don't need to do all of that stuff. The truth is, if you do all of that stuff, you're just going to have a huge to-do list. You're never going to make any money, and you're just going to burn yourself out. I tried it, it didn't work, and then everything changed when I focused on these 3 key things. These 3 key things are niche and offer. You have to have a niche and you have to have an offer. An offer is what you're going to be pitching to these people in the niche that you choose. And that's number 1. Number 2, you need to have a marketing system to generate appointments. So once you have a niche that's selected and your offer, you need a way to generate appointments so you can talk to your prospects and tell them the offer that you have. And finally, number 3, you need to have a sales process to convert those appointments into clients. And if you only focus on these 3 things, then you will have everything that you need to make a 6-figure, even high 6-figure, even 7-figure really quickly. And I'm going to show you how to master these 3 things starting today in this webinar. Step 1, your niche and your offer. So pick a niche. Why pick a niche? Well, specialists earn more money and they get more respect and they have more fun. The best way I can describe this is with the general practitioner versus the brain surgeon. So you know the general practitioner doctor, the one who has a very small office and they see like 100 patients for every day for 15 minutes and they just diagnose them with a flu or whatever. You know, your neighborhood doctor that you can just go and see. That's what a general practitioner is. But when you narrow it down and you focus on that one thing, it's going to work so well and you're going to be so successful. The big money in advertising is when you become the king of the mountain. And you need to define your mountain and climb to the top of it and define it. What I mean by this is you really need to define your mountain. What is your niche? You might be helping personal trainer get more clients, or you might be helping dentists get more clients, or you might be helping women over 40 lose weight. Whatever it is that you do, you want to pick one thing and just focus on it. Stop being a journalist and you really need to become a specialist. And this is what I mean by defining your mountain and owning it. And when you become the king of your mountain, people will know you instead of you chasing them. Journalists, advertisers are no longer your competition. They're not going to stand a chance against you. So if you're an advertiser and your mountain is helping personal trainer get more clients and another personal trainer help people get clients in general, if the personal trainer meets both people, who do you think the personal trainer is going to choose? And not only that, he's going to be willing to pay the specialist 3 times or 4 times or even 5 times more. Sometimes 10 times more than the journalist. Also, when you become the king of your mountain, prospects literally beg you to work with them at any price. And you can pick and choose. And you can charge them a higher price. So let's define your mountain right now. I've explained why it's important. You know why it's important. So let's get it done. Now the best way I can really figure out your niche And what your expertise is with these three things. So what I want you to do right now is start thinking about the skills that you have. So when your life or your career or you're in business, whatever that skills is, or whatever skills that you have acquired that you're good at, write them down. The second one, the industry that you know. So think about your history, like what industry do you really know about? Write them down. You know, you probably read a couple books or was interested in the industry before you even seen this, like something you really wanted to go into. Think about that and make a list. And then finally, the market needs and desire. So for those industry, what keeps those guys up at night? What are the problems that they are facing on a day-to-day basis? What are their fears and desires? What makes them tick? What I want you to do is kind of write down a few ideas of these different things. And the perfect overlap of these three is where your sweet spot is. This is where you have more potential and more valuable to your marketplace. This is where you want to curve out your niche for yourself and define your mountain and own it. Once you have done that, here's some tips that you can use so you can research your market problems, needs, and desires. Well, once you know your industry and the skills that you're going to offer, the next step is to look at the problems, the pains, the desires of the marketplace. To do this, you need to do a quick research. To be able to accurately write a day in your prospect's diary, there's an exercise which I like to do to research any niche. Let's take a look at it right now. So I can literally enter into any niche and become an expert in it and start getting clients in it overnight. I'm going to teach you how to have that same skill, because once you have that skill, you will never go hungry. You're going to be able to curve your own way and write your own check. So where do you get this information from? Well, you can start by identifying the top 10 blogs in your niche. To do this, you need to use buzzsumo.com. It's an awesome website. If you go there, you can type in personal training or finance or whatever it is that your niche is. You can type in that keyword and it will tell you the top 10 blogs that's in your niche. So find out what those are and then find out what the most popular posts on those blogs are. What posts are getting shared the most, liked the most, and commented on the most. This is going to be a giveaway, guys. It's going to show you what the market is more interested in. It's also going to give you an idea of what the things that they like and the things that they hate. You need to understand that too. You know, to be able to do a really good marketing in your niche. Now go to the comment section on these posts. Look at what people are saying. What are people saying in the comments? Who are the top 10 influencers in your niche? Who are the gurus or the leaders in your niche? You know, the influencer in your niche. Who are those? You need to find out who they are and follow them. And look at what they're posting and look at what they're saying. This is going to give you a good insight into your niche. And you're going to understand what makes them tick. Then you can go on Amazon and research your niche. And then look at the top 10 popular books in your niche. And you can grab those and start reading them. And you can see what people are saying in the books. And just doing that alone, guys, it's going to put you way farther than most advertisers in your industry. Like I said, most advertisers are generalists. Most advertisers don't have a niche or a clearly defined mountain. With just this exercise alone, you can do that. So by doing this alone, we have selected a niche for you. Now I know that you know that we have been going through this content very fast. But you know, guys, it can take you a little bit longer to pick your niche. It can take you up to an hour or whatever. But I showed you guys how you can select your niche. We have discovered the niche pains and desire. You know, what makes them tick. And we have learned about your niche. And we can now speak the language of your niche. Right now, like I said, we are already light years ahead of most advertisers. Just by doing that simple exercise. Now the next step is to define what you do. And who do you help as an advertiser? Most people screw this up. If you ask most advertisers what do they do, they're like, well, I help business owner make more money. Or I help business owner with marketing. You know, it's just a general response. It doesn't come out right and it's embarrassing. If you can't clearly define what it is that you do and who you help, it's a sign that your advertising business has problem with them. And your advertising business is going to fall over in the next 6 to 12 months. You can take my word for it. So how do we fix it? Well, this simple process that I use, guys, it's very simple. It's I help blank to blank by blank. And what we do is that we plug these things in. So I help my niche to solve the problem and get the result by the service you offer. So guys, you could say I help personal trainers to get clients through Instagram marketing, if that is what your skills is. Or you could say I help women over 40 lose weight. And you can also say I help business owners with smart marketing by using different pixels. Or whatever, guys. It doesn't matter. You have to pick the skills that you have. So whatever your skill set is, we can define your niche and your expertise and everything. And you can plug it into this sentence and get really crystal clear and define what it is that you do. And now that you have this, guys, now you can structure an awesome marketing message. What do? You can tell them clearly exactly what it is that you do. So quick recap on our session so far. So I showed you why right now is absolutely the perfect time to start your advertising business. I also show you why having an advertising offer is one of the most valuable assets that you can have, because it means that you can never go hungry. I also show you the misconception that people have about advertising and why you should start your own advertising business right now using the skills that you already have. I showed you how to pick a niche, how to define your mountain, and how to define clearly what you do and who you help as an advertiser. So guys, I want you guys to comment in the question box how you feel about this session so far, guys. Just tell me what you feel right now. Like, are you receiving a lot of value? Just write it down in the question box right now. I just want to see what you guys are saying. So how has this session been going so far, guys? Just let me know in the question box. Let me know that you're enjoying it. All right, a lot of people are enjoying it. Cool. Okay, well, now let's move on to my favorite thing that I like to talk about. This is how you're going to get your first few advertising clients. And this is the thing that I'm one of the best in the world at. When it comes to getting clients, I'm an expert at it. And what I'm going to show you guys is the exact process that I use right now to get clients. And this is the same process that all my clients use to get clients as well. And I'm going to be giving that to you guys here today. So what I'm about to share with you is the same strategy that my clients and I use to pick up 5, 10, 20 new clients per month. Here's the process from start to finish. So we start off with a Facebook ad, and then people click on the ad, and then they come to a landing page, and then they opt in and enter their email address on the landing page. And then we show them a quick value video. We basically train them for like 10 to 15 minutes, showing them exactly what we have to offer. So number one, Facebook ads. So right now, Facebook is the #1 place to get clients for your advertising business. I am making a fortune off of Facebook, and all my clients are too. If you're not using Facebook to get clients, you're leaving tons of money on the table, and you need to fix that. So there's never been an easier way to target your perfect client online, and for so little. So step one is creating an awesome Facebook ad. Facebook ads is the targeting. Right now, we're blessed to have such an amazing targeting feature in Facebook. So let's say I wanted to go into the hairstyling niche in America. I would select the United States. Then after in the detailed targeting, I'll select hairstylists and also business owners. And then over on the right hand side, you guys can see how many hairstylist business owners in the United States. There's over 310,000 hairstylist business owners that you can reach. And you can run ads to these people and they're going to see it. And you can start getting appointments. So like I said, we need to have a niche. Without a niche, you can't target anyone. I mean, who are you going to target? Everyone who's a business owner in America? Good luck with that. You need a niche. And you need to know that we're going to take what your niche is and plug it in here to target them so you can start getting appointments. The next step is to create an ad. And to do that, you just want an ad that's very simple. So you could say, are you a hairstylist looking to get more clients? Then you can go on Google Images and just search up hairstylist images. And you can find a good looking one and boom. You got your ad and you got your copy and you now got your targeting set up and you can get your ad set up. And with Facebook right now, we're paying $1 per click. So every time someone click on your ad, we pay Facebook $1. And I'm going to show you why that number is really important so that I can keep going through the process. So step number 2 is the landing page. Now a landing page is a web page that asks people to enter in their email address in exchange for some content. We can build these pages within minutes. And I'm not kidding. You can build these pages within less than 4 or 5 minutes. You don't need any tech skills at all. You don't need to code or anything. We convert visitors to opt in at a rate of 33%. Guys, this is the landing page. It's a very simple page. Now what this means is when people come to our landing page, if 100 people come to our landing page, 33 people will actually enter in their email address. Now you can see if I was going into the hairstyling niche, as you see the landing page, it said exclusive free training for hairstylists and how to attract 20 new clients every single month for your hairstylist business. So it's very easy to set up. Once people come to the landing page and they enter into the email address, they next go to the training page. So like I said, our landing page, we get 33% conversion rate, which means that we get leads for $3 each. So every email we get, it costs us about $3. Now the next step in our funnel is to have a value video. Now a value video is a 5 to 15 minutes video where we provide value to our prospects in the form of a training. So we look at what the problem is in our niche. And if our niche is a hairstylist and the problem is they can't get predictable clients, we figure out how to get them more clients. And then we create a quick little training, 5 to 10 minutes. And we can record it using PowerPoints and screen recording software on our computer in less than an hour. You don't need to get any type of camera or use a fancy gadget or anything. Guys, you can do this stuff quickly. What you want to do is, in the video, you want to start off talking about the problem that your niche have. Because once you identify the problem that they have and they hear you saying that, they understand you. They're going to buy from you. They're going to schedule a call. So like I said in the start of my video, what if I told you that within a few days, you'll be on your way of generating 20 new clients for your hairstyling business? That's their pain. And then at the end, you ask your prospects to reach out to you if they would like to learn more. So this is where people go totally wrong online. I see everyone out there and they're trying to close the sale automatically online. They're trying to make people go to the shopping cart, enter in their credit card, and buy, and do everything without talking to a person. And guys, that is possible, but you need to spend so much money, and it takes so much time to figure out that stuff and get it to work. And the truth is, most people will run out of their money and run out of their patience before they even get it right. I've seen people waste 10 years, hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to get that stuff to work. But with advertising, we move the conversions offline. So we target people only with Facebook, and we get them to enter in their email address, and we show them the training, and then we say, if you would like more, just reach out to us and let's talk. And what happened is 10% of the people who opt in for the video would take us up on that offer and schedule a call with us. We get our prospects to complete a simple survey so we can figure out if they qualify to work with us. We don't just get on the phone with just anybody. We want to make sure that these prospects are worth our time and have the potential to become our clients. Guys, the last thing I want you guys to do is get on these phone calls with prospects that aren't qualified. I'm not for that. I don't like that, guys. That's why I have the survey in place, so we can be able to pre-qualify those people before we get on the phone with them. Because if their survey don't match our qualifications, we just disapprove their survey, and we disapprove their application, and we cancel their call. We only focus our attention on the people whose survey are qualified. So that's why we have them fill out the survey first. And then we review their survey. And if they're worth our time, we accept their application, and then we have a call with them. And in the survey, we ask them basic questions like, what's the size of your business? How much money are you making, and how much stuff do you have? What's the biggest obstacle that you have right now? And how committed are you to fix this problem and work with us? If the survey doesn't look really good, we reject their application, and we don't ever talk to them. We don't want to waste our time. Now, like I said, on the survey page, we get 10% of the people who view the video to schedule a call. So what it means is that we get an application for $30 each. So remember, we started with $1 a click, and then $3 lead, and then $3 value video. The value videos, which was the training that we show them exactly what we have to offer. And then 10% of that convert into a survey. That means that we're paying $30 per survey, which means we're paying $30 for someone to apply to work with us. And I'm going to show you very soon why these numbers are very important. Now, the next step in the funnel is step 5, which is the calendar. So once they complete the survey, we want them to schedule a time to speak with us. And we use a custom scheduling software tool so that our prospects can see our current availability. And they schedule a time with us without any communication. I'm sure you tried scheduling a time with someone before. There is so much going back and forth. It's very stressful, and there's a lot of friction. Well, there's a special software tool that I use so that we can get our prospects to schedule with us really easily. Well, there's a special software tool that I use. We can get our prospects to schedule a call with us online really easily, and it's connected to our Google Calendar. So it only shows the time that we're available. So that's the only time our prospects can schedule a call with us. And this makes it very easy for our prospects to schedule time with us. And it saves us tons of time. And it's just a win-win for us and them because it saves us so much time. We don't have to hassle with them. Like go back and forth and tell them to schedule a call and have them schedule a call. We don't have to do none of that. They just go to the page and schedule a call and it links to our calendar. That's it. Then we see their application. Then we give them a call. Very simple. Here's the page that I use. Once someone completes the survey, they come to this page where it says, schedule your strategy session with Boniface Agunti right now. And then they can select their date and they can select the time. And it will automatically go into their calendar and it will automatically go into my calendar. And then I show up at that time and give them a call. And we have a conversation with them. And we are paying $30 per call, or initially $30 per conversion with our prospective clients. And that brings us to the last step of the process, which is the call. So this is where we get on Skype. Or we get on the phone and we talk to our prospects. We figure out what their problem is and we see if we can help them. And then we make them an offer into the call. Everyday prospects in our choosing niche schedule appointments with us. And then we get on the phone or Skype and we talk to them for 30 minutes or 40 minutes to determine if we can help them or not. And we follow a proven process and a script for conducting these calls. And at the end, we give them an offer to work with us and become a client. And what happened is when you follow my proven process and you follow my script, 25% of the people you talk to on the phone will sign up with you and become your paying client. So this is a 1 in 4 conversion. What that means is we're paying $120 to acquire a client or customer. So guys, remember I said all these numbers are important. We're paying $1 for a click, $3 per lead. We're paying $30 per call. And then we're paying $120 to acquire a client or customer. So guys, let's do the math. $1 per click, $3 per lead, $30 per call. It's $120 to get a customer. I mean, would you pay $120 to acquire a $2,000 a month customer? Over the course of a year, that's 12 months. That's 24 grand. Would you pay $120 to make $24,000? Now you may think that sounds extreme, right? But this is what I'm doing every single day. And this is what my clients are doing every single day as well. That's why the results and the success in my advertising business is so predictable. I know that every day I'm gonna make money and everything in my business runs clockwork. I know down to the dollar a day how everything is gonna work. I don't have any hope marketing or random acts of marketing, which is what most business owners do. You know, most business owners, they use hope marketing, which is sitting at your computer and just hoping someone's gonna find you or someone's gonna give you a referral. Guys, that doesn't work. If you use hope marketing, within the next 12 months, you will be wiped out. You need a wake-up call right now. That thing you're doing, you need to change it. Because guys, if you don't have a way to pay money to acquire a customer, you do not have a business. All you have is a very expensive, time-consuming hobby. This was a major breakthrough for me, guys. You need to have a system where you can pay money to acquire a customer. If you don't have that, your whole business is just a big guess. And eventually it's gonna fall over and collapse. So when you execute this correctly, the end result is that you will have 5, 10, 20, even 30 new clients reaching out to you every single month, asking you for help. And then you'll be able to cherry pick and choose the best one that you want to work with. And just imagine this yourself. Every day, new clients reaching out to you. Every day, people completing your form and requesting to talk to you. And then you get on the phone and talk to them and closing business and getting new clients. And at this stage, guys, you know now you can grow your advertising business and finally being financially free and location free. Because you can work from anywhere in the world that you want. All you need is your laptop and your phone. So how well does it work? Well, guys, if I want to sell my advertising packages, I can make my calendar look like this in a hobby. So if I want more clients, all I have to do is turn on my appointment generating system, which I showed you, and boom. Within a couple of days, my calendar is packed. I don't even need to do this. It's just if I want to get more clients. And I'll really get this calendar filled up. I can make 36 grand a day if I go hard. But some days I just chill out. I'm happy with the revenue I'm already getting. Guys, this is on demand. Like you can have a system where you can fill up your calendar and have calls with people. Like how would you like to be able to do that? How would you like total predictability in your business where you could just make money on demand? Well, that's what my system allows you to do. Every single day, 10 to 15 people reach out to work with me. I cherry pick the top 5 and reject the bottom 10. I'm getting 15 appointments a day, and I say no to 10 of them. I can only talk to 5, and about 3 people become my clients every single day. Yes, every single day I get a new client, and not a day goes by where I don't make at least 10 to 15,000. And the beauty of it is that 95% of it I get to keep. And if I make 100 grand, 95 of it is left in my bank account. And that's all that matters, guys. There's a lot of people on the internet that puff up their chests and they're like, I make 100 grand a year. But let me tell you guys something. They don't keep that. It doesn't matter how much you make. It's all about how much you keep. And out of every $1 million, I make 950,000. It remains in my bank account, and that's the difference. So now let's talk about pricing your services. Now the secret to pricing your service is to forget about what it costs you. So the wrong thing to do is to look at your service that you're going to offer to your niche and think, well, it's only going to take me an hour, so you should only charge $100 for it. That's the wrong way to do it. Forget about how much time it takes you. You only want to focus on what is it worth to your prospects to have this problem solved. So if your prospect is a personal trainer and they need more clients, having more clients is going to save their business. And if more clients is going to make them, 50 grand a year or 100 grand a year, how much money do you think it's worth to them? It's not just worth $100. It's worth thousands. So you really want to focus on solving the problem for your niche that are painful and that are important. Because when a problem is painful and important, People are willing to pay more to solve it. You want to choose your niche and your problem that you solve currently. You should be able to charge anywhere from $3,000 to $30,000 per client. No joke. You want to focus on working with your clients for a long period of time. Say 12 months. You can charge easily $2,000 a month for your services, which is $24,000 a year. Every single client who work with me, I help them put together a package that's at least $2,000 a month, which means that if you're making $24,000 a year, you only need 4 clients to make $100,000 a year. 4 clients, that's $100,000. No kidding. With my predictable system that I showed you to generating appointments and clients, you can easily do that. I can get 4 clients today. So let's do the math again. When you execute this correctly, you should get at least 3 to 4 new clients every single month. And at $2,000 a month, that's $6,000 to $8,000 new monthly recurring revenue each month. So if you only just wanted 3 to 4 new clients, you're making $100,000 a year. And when you run your advertising business like this, you're gonna dominate. And I show you how to do it. And it's effortless to attract 3 to 4 new clients and generate $100,000 a year. That's so little. Like I said, when people work with me, I get them to $100,000 a year fast with total predictability, no guesswork, nothing. We follow a precise plan. We get them to $100,000 a year real quick. And then we focus on getting to $1 million. Now, guys, right now in this moment, in this presentation, you basically have 2 options. Option number 1 is that you can do all this by yourself. You can take all the notes that you've been taking down so far, and you can go and start your own advertising business alone and spend tens of thousands of dollars and probably hundreds of thousands of dollars figuring this stuff out on your own, getting frustrated and wasting 3 to 10 years of your life. So that's option 1. Or option 2. You can learn this proven system from somebody who's already done it and actually mastered it, and it's the best in the world at it. So right now you can start your own advertising business the hard way and just keep guessing and spend tens of thousands of dollars and wasting money, or you can learn this directly from me with my predictability. So you have those 2 options. And right now I want to introduce you to the Advertising 1.0. And what's the Advertising 1.0? It shows you how to start a wildly profitable 6-figure advertising business and get your first client just in 45 days times. It's designed for speed. It's designed to get you clients and make you money quick. It's a 6 weeks online course that goes into everything in detail. You're gonna get every single thing that you need to know step by step. So follow all the instructions within the program. You can check all the boxes and you can get this done. You'll get clients and you'll get a very good advertising business. It's provided in the form of recorded video templates, swipe files, so that you can be able to shortcut your success by years and get what's working right now. So I'm literally giving you what is working for me right now. And I'm gonna give you every single thing for you to implement into your business so you can just go and start right away and get everything dialed in. And you can log into the course and the content anywhere in the world. There's total freedom of how you can complete the course in the program. Here's what we cover. Here's a quick overview. In the very first week, we dialed in your niche and your offer. So like I said, most advertisers screw this up. We get it mastered in week 1. Week 2, I showed you exactly how to have a 7-figure mindset. Because just because I showed you every single thing, it doesn't matter. You have to have a winning mentality. You're not going to do well, or you're just going to get lazy. So in week 2, I teach you how to have that 7-figure mindset so you can execute. Week 3, I give you 3 fast ways to get clients organically. I show you a quick, easy way to get started right now without spending a dime on Facebook ads. And remember how I showed you there's a proven process and script for doing these consultations? Well, I'll give you the exact scripts that I'm using and all my clients are using. And I'm even gonna train you on the script so you can know how to use it properly. Week 4, setting up your appointment generating machine. So remember, I showed you my process from getting clients with total predictability. I literally give you my machine to generating appointments. I'm gonna give it to you. You don't even have to create it. I give it to you. Week 5, creating successful Facebook campaigns. I showed you step by step exactly how you can start your advertising business and how you can start a successful Facebook campaign. Then week 6 is all about scaling to 6 figures and beyond and really throw some flames on your business so you can really dominate. And I'll show you how to structure your business. Basically give you the same business operations that I'm using. I'm gonna give that to you so you can implement that into your business. So week 1 is a lot more detailed. I show you how to pick the most successful market for your service and the most successful segments in the market. And I showed you how to package your price and position your service so that you can get the best price and sell your clients with ease, and how you can get paid at least $2,000 per month by packaging together what you already know. Guys, most people spend 3+ years on this stuff and they still get it wrong. This is the foundation of your advertising business. And if you don't get this right, guys, it's okay. We'll help you in our private group. We have a private group that you're going to be getting access to as well. So if you don't get anything right and you need help, we're there to help you too. So if you go at this alone, you can try and pick your own niche, get your own pricing and everything, and you're gonna mess it up. It's gonna take you 3 or more years to really get this dialed in and working right. But with this program, we get it mastered within the first 7 days. Most people who join my program, they have no idea about their niche or anything. I get their mind crystal clear on that within 7 days. So week 2, 7-figure mindset. You will learn what the 1% do to become so wealthy. One of the training in week 2 is called 25 Basics to Wealth. You'll learn about one of the greatest leaders of all time and his rules about believing in yourself and why success is from within, and you have everything that you need to become a millionaire, and all you need is just a little coaching. This is my favorite part of this program because what changed my life was when I changed my mindset, when I changed the way I view things. And I'm also going to show you guys in week 2 how to conduct the perfect consultation so that you can convert your calls at 25% right out the gate. So if you go at this alone, you'll take 10 calls and probably none of those people are going to buy. I showed you my proven way to do these calls. Out of 10 people, you know that you're going to close 2 or even 3 people every day. I have done over 1,500 consultations, no kidding. Full 40 minutes consultation. I've done over 1,500 of them. I've truly mastered this, and I'm going to give you the script that I use so you can be able to master it as well. So I give you my actual script and full training on how to do these calls. So all you need to do is just follow my script. You can follow my training and you know that you're going to be doing it the right way. So I even give you my recorded calls that I've done so you can actually be able to master this. I don't know anyone that's out there or anyone else that's in this industry who actually give you the recorded calls and actually provide it to their students and clients. I'm going to show you not only my script that I use, but how to even conduct these calls. Not only how to train and use my script, but I want to actually give you an examples of the calls that I actually been on. And I'm also going to show you exactly how to set up credit cards online and through the phone so you can start making money right away with this. Because right when we start, we're going to get right on the phone with potential clients. They're going to start signing up and they're going to want to know how to pay. So I show you exactly how to accept these credit cards online, and I get you set up with an account within 24 hours. So a lot of you guys know that to get a merchant account, you need to have a good credit rating, and you need to have track records and all of this stuff, and it takes months. But I'm going to give you guys exclusive access to the merchant account that I use. They're giving all my students permission to get access to it. So within 1 day, you'll be all set up to accept credit cards. You'll be able to accept every credit card there is. You'll be able to accept it from any country. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your credit score is or anything. I can get you a merchant account within a day. And guys, if you mess this part up, you'll be generating appointments and you'll be getting on the phone with these clients and you will have no way to accept their credit cards. And you're literally going to leave thousands of dollars on the table because if someone's a good prospect and you conduct the call the wrong way, they won't buy. That's just like leaving money on the table. It is no different. You can't screw this up. I train you how to be at the top of your game, to be a real master at this, and close at 25% within 14 days. So you can start with this training, and within 14 days, you'll already know your niche. You'll already have your offer, and you'll already be mastering your consultation. Then week 3, I show you the 3 fastest ways to get clients organically. So I give you the 3 proven methods of getting clients as quickly as possible without spending a dime on advertising. Like I said, I want you to be making money and getting clients within 30 days. This isn't something that takes a long time to build. What I want you to do is get started with Facebook as fast as possible. So I give you the 3 fastest ways to getting clients, even if you don't have any money to spend on ads or anything. So method 1 is direct mail. I give you a proven template, which I use to send out to business owner, and it works like magic. It's going to save you tons of time. Method 2 is direct outreach email. I give you a proven email template to send out. And method 3 is organic Facebook posts. So I show you proven templates and examples for posting on your Facebook page that's going to land you clients. So most people take 6 months to a year before they land their first paying client. I get you rocking the first 21 days of starting this program without spending a dime on advertising. And week 4, we set up your appointment generating machine. And here I give you full step-by-step training exactly how to set up these stuff step by step. I give you my template of all my landing pages. And you can just upload it with a few clicks. You don't need to know how to code or anything. I give you my templates. All you have to do is just upload them. That's it. And you can just change the words around. And then you are live with your appointment generating machine. And that's it. And I give you the same appointment generating machine that's working for me right now. I also give you my scripts and slides for creating the video. I try like 30 different ways to create these videos, and I've tested them all. I just hand it to you on a silver platter. The best way to contract these value videos, so right out the gate, you got this thing working, and you can just swipe out my information with yours. And you get to model after me. You get to model off what is working currently right now. I give you access to all the softwares that I use to set this up so it's working just like mine. It will be identical to mine, and it will be working for you in your niche and your offer. And to build this yourself, honestly, it's going to take you over 300 hours. Like if you went out to build this appointment generating machine that I have, I'm not kidding with you. It's going to take you over 300 hours or more. And if you go ask other people to build this for you, they will probably charge you over 50 grand or more. But I give it to you in my training program. I hand it to you on a silver platter. I get you up and running within the first 28 days. I give you the templates. You can just upload it into the software that I'm going to give you access to, and boom, you're live. Within 28 days, you got your own niche. We've taught you how to sell. We've taught you how to get clients through organic methods. Now we got your appointment generating machine set up online, and you're ready to go. And now on week 5, I show you how to create successful Facebook campaigns. So once you have your appointment generating machine live, it's time to start driving some traffic through it and really skill up your advertising business, taking it to that next level. I give you full step-by-step training on how to set up a wildly profitable, successful Facebook campaign and get appointments for $30 and get clients for $120 right out the gate. I give you my proven templates for ads. I show you exactly how to do them. I give you instruction how to do it step by step. And I give you things to watch out for. And I train you on how to manage everything day to day. It's literally step by step. I give you a proven implementation plan to set up a successful Facebook campaign. And guys, I've spent over 650 grand on Facebook ads alone. So guys, when you spend that much money, you get good and you know what works and what doesn't. I spent over $130,000 learning from the world's best Facebook marketers. And in this module, I literally break down everything I've learned. I hand it all to you on a silver platter so you can implement it into your business and execute. I hunted out the best people in the world on Facebook. I even flew to their home and became a sponge and learned everything I needed to know. I really know this. I'm one of the best in the world at this. I give you what's working right now. This training alone, just on the Facebook part, I could sell it for like 10 to 15 grand. But I give it all to you within this program. Most people spend 6 months and $10,000 trying to make this stuff work. And they don't even get it to work. They always mess this stuff up because they don't know how to do it properly. We get this dialed in within week 5. We work together. We don't waste any money. We make sure it's working right away. And then finally, week 6. Skill into 6 figures and beyond. Here in week 6, we already have you set up and making money. And now it's time to skill things up and get to that next level. And in this section, I give you all the legal paperwork that you need for your advertising business. So to run your own advertising business, you're going to need contracts and proposal and terms and conditions. Well, what I did, I went to my attorneys here in America and I got them to create contracts for all my clients. It cost me $5,000 to get all of this done. Now I give it all to you in this program. So you don't have to go out to any attorneys or anything. You can just use these contracts that I provide to you. They will work for you immediately, which will save you time and money. It will save you 5 grand. I also show you how to position yourself as an expert in your industry and command a premium price. So most people that go at it alone, they start their business and they start pricing their services for only $50 to $100. I show you how to charge 2 grand a month right out the gate. I show you how to hire people for your strategy session call so that you can really turn the volume up and get to that high 6-figure, even 7-figure real quickly. So let's take a look at that timeline. In week 1, we get your niche and offer dialed in. Week 2, we've got your 7-figure mindset. Week 3, I give you 3 ways to start generating clients organically without spending a dime on advertising. Week 4, I get you set up with my appointment generating machine. I give you the templates. All you have to do is upload it and it's live. And then week 5, I show you step by step how to create winning successful Facebook campaigns. And then week 6, skill into 6 figures and beyond. Guys, this is a rapid timeline progression. And we achieve more in 6 weeks than most people do in 10 years. And now on top of that, you get access to a private mastermind and community of like-minded people pushing for the same goal and doing this all over the world. So I've helped a lot of people start advertising businesses. I have a private Facebook group where everyone's in. And if you need help, you can post in there. When you get a client, you can post your results there too and celebrate. It's an amazing community, and it's only for my clients. I give you lifetime access to those guys, and this is priceless. People have met business partners in there. People have got clients in there. You know, it's so amazing to have access to our community. I give you lifetime access to this. And when you join, I also give you the ability to team up with each other as an accountability partner. So I show you the blueprint and a step-by-step plan how to run this. But you're going to want to team up with someone to hold each other accountable and be like, hey, look, here's what we're going to get done today. I give you the ability to team up with someone else in this program so that you guys can hold each other accountable. It's completely optional though. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But I recommend it. And I throw that in here too. I also, unlike everyone out there who's on the internet just talking about theories, like I said, I do this. I'm still doing it. I'm a real expert at this. And I give you a real life example of everything that I'm doing so that you can model after it. And you can actually model after what's currently working right now instead of starting from scratch. So I give you examples of how people are gone from strangers to clients. I give you the recording of my calls. I give you everything. You literally don't need anything else to start your own advertising business. I give it all to you. So guys, in summary, here's what you get. You get the Advertising 1.0 6 weeks online course. You get lifetime access to my private, active community mastermind of other people doing the same thing. You get real life example of how all of this is done so that you can model from what's already working instead of starting from scratch and learning from trials and errors. You get all of this stuff today. And guys, do the math yourself. 3+ years of failure and wasting your time. Trials and error trying to figure this stuff out. If you try to figure this stuff out alone, you're not going to figure out the right way. You're going to be consistently making mistakes and wasting your money and wasting your time as well. You're going to be spinning your tires and not gaining traction. I give you the step-by-step implementation plan to get there. You don't have to waste your time. You don't have to test hundreds of other things to see what works and what doesn't. You can get burned by bad clients. You can spend the next 4 years by charging low price and not only humiliating yourself, but hardly allowing yourself to get a profit. And then you can waste consultation with people and say the wrong things. You're literally leaving tons of thousands of dollars on the table every single month. Guys, even if you figure out how to get appointments with people, you're going to screw them up. And if you meet with 10 people and 5 of them could have been your client, but you didn't get any of them as your client, well, with my process, you'll be able to get them as your client. And that will be known. If you burn consultation, you're literally leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table. So it's important to get this right. So in summary, here's what you get. The Advertising 1.0 6 weeks course. The everyday normal price is $3,997. So if you wanted to buy this program at any other time, it's $4,000. Then the access to my mastermind and community is $1,997. So if you wanted to join my mastermind, it's $2,000. And you wanted to get real life examples of how this works and my personal guide to closing the sale, it's $2,000. So if you add that up, it's usually $6,994. So if you wanted to get what we're talking about right now, it's going to cost you $7,000. But I spoke with my business partner and he was talking to me and he was like, dude, your normal price is too much for them to start. Like, I know people really well on social media. You can't charge your normal price. So he literally twisted my arm to get me to do this special deal for you guys today. This is honestly the first time I've ever sold anything at this price. If you work with me, it's usually 10, 20, 30 grand. But this is the first time I've ever done this. And it's only going to be available because he twisted my arm here. So special offer for today's attendees only. You get the Advertising 1.0 6 weeks course, lifetime access to the mastermind, real life examples, and my personal guide to closing the sale. And you get all of this today for just $997. Or you can split it up to 2 monthly payments of $597. So that's $597 today and then $597 next month, 30 days after. Now guys, what is so important to think about right now is that one client, I help you price your services for about $2,000 a month. One client alone is going to pay for this program alone. And my students get clients and they get clients quickly. So just from your first client, you're already making your money back from this program. Like I said, I'm going to show you how to charge $2,000 a month. This means that if you get a client right now, that's $2,000 a month, and that's going to pay for this program. And then next month, you're going to get another $2,000 from that client, and you're already making profit every month after that. I've looked and taken a lot of online courses. I haven't seen anyone out there who has a program like this, where you can get started right away and start making money and start making profit quickly. So like I said, you get all of this stuff just for $997 today, or 2 monthly payments of $597. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I've never priced anything like this. And you can look around the internet. To work with me, it's over $6,000. People even pay me $50,000 to $100,000 to work with me. And you're getting all of this today just for $997. And I put an action-based money-back guarantee behind this because I believe this 110%. This is my life work. I've spent so much time figuring this stuff out. I'm dedicated to advertising. I'm not one of those people who's doing Facebook one week, webinars the next week, and doing all of these different things. I'm committed to advertising and advertising only. I have only ever focused on advertising. This program is my life work. I've put everything into this. I truly believe in it. I stand 110% behind it. So if you do this program and you don't get a high value client that's worth at least $1,000 per month within the first 45 days of starting, if you do this program and take action and don't get a high value client worth at least $1,000 a month, then I would give you a full immediate refund. I will let you keep the entire course and access to my mastermind and everything. I will cut you a personal check of $50 as a way for me apologizing for wasting your time. So if you do this and you get a client, you're making profit and you pay back your course really quickly. If you do this program and you don't get a client, which is unlikely, then you get to keep the training and you get to keep access to the mastermind and everything. I will give you a full refund. I will even give you $50 on top of that for apologizing for wasting your time. Guys, there is no possible way that you can lose here other than by not even trying this out. The only way you can lose is by not giving this a go today. Because if you try this and it doesn't work, which is unlikely, you get the program and you get your money back. And I give you an extra $50. And if you do this program and it works, which is most likely, then you're making profit and you know your life changed forever. And you're going to be enjoying a lot of freedom and everything. Like I said, I stand behind this program 110%. It's my life work. That's why I'm not afraid to make this bold agreement to you. So here we go again. To get started now, it's only one payment of $9.97 today, and we can split it over 2 monthly payments, where it's $5.97 today and $5.97 in 30 days. So we can split it up, or it's $9.97 today. So to get started right now, just click the button on the right-hand side, and you'll be able to access the training. Or just go to the URL. That's income.bonifaceogunti.com/order. That's income.bonifaceogunti.com/order. Or just click the button down on the right side, and the link is on the screen right now. And if you go there, you can be able to see all the details about enrolling in the program. And you will be able to get started right away. Now, guys, here's a warning. I only have 100 seats available in this program. I'm very cautious and particular about how I run my training program. I don't want to do one of those launches where I sell thousands of people into this, because I can't focus on getting my guys results. I really want to make sure that my students get awesome results. To do that, I can't blow up my program with tons of people. So I'm only accepting 100 people in this program. That's a very real number. This will sell out fast. So if you want to get in, you need to click the button down below or go to bonifaceogunti.com/go. You can sign up there. We've got 100 seats available. And if you have any trouble purchasing at all, you can email me personally. My email address is info@bonifaceogunti.com. I will help you out and get you started. So once again, here's what you get. You get the Advertising 1.0 6 weeks online course. You get access to the community and mastermind for life. You get the ability to team up with an accountability partner to hold you accountable. You get my closing bonus, which is usually $1,000. You're covered. You're 100% safe with my action-based money-back guarantee. Like I said, this is over $6,000 worth of value. My business partner really twisted my arm to put this offer together for you guys here today. So this is a one-time-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Any other day, this is going to cost you $6 grand. But today, this is $9.97 or 2 monthly payments of $5.97. So now what I want to do, I want to answer some questions. So guys, if you have any questions right now, type them in the question box and I'll start going through the questions and answering them for people. So Mike says, can I do this program from anywhere I want? Yes, Mike, you can. It doesn't matter where in the world you're at. You can log into the training program from anywhere. You can do it in your own time. It's totally up to you. Nothing is live. It's all recorded. You've got total freedom to do that. So Crystal says, can I fit this program around my 9-to-5 job? Awesome question, Crystal. Absolutely. If you have a 9-to-5 job, or if you have a business or a time commitment or whatever, you can still fit this training around that. You're looking at 3 hours time invested per week to get this thing going. So it doesn't matter if you have a job or a time committed. You can fit this in around your schedule. So Jackie said, I don't know what niche to go with. Good question, Jackie. You know, in this training, we go through everything pretty rapidly. I don't expect you to figure your niche out within the short period of time frame that we've been doing this. It can take a little bit of work, but you know I would recommend trying it. But most people who start my program have absolutely no idea what their niche is and what they're going to offer. I would say 98% of people who work with me come to me with no idea about their niche and no idea about their offer. So you do not need to know about your niche or anything before you're working with me. because I help you figure that stuff out in this program. Like I said, within the first 7 days, we get it. We really get dialed in with what your niche is. So Lua Shewon is saying, I want to join. How do the split payment works? All right, good question. So if you want to split it up over 2 months, you just pay $597 today, and then another $597 in 30 days time. Now what this means is that you can pay this off over 2 months, and that means that you get started today for just $597. You can expect to get your first client before the second payment even come. So you do save money by doing the $997. I recommend you do that if you can. But if you can't, split it up over 2 months before your second payment is even due. You already have a client. So Mary says, how much time would I need to dedicate for each week? Mary, you only need to dedicate around 3 to 4 hours. This training is straight to the point. There's no fluff. There's no theory. This program is just actionable, a proven action plan to get started right away. All right, so there's no more question coming in. All right, guys, I want to just share with you some results. Like I said, I've got massive results for myself, and I've got massive results for my clients. So I want to walk you guys through some of those right now. Let's talk results, because I don't think that anybody out there has created this level of success for themselves and for anyone else in this time frame. So me personally, I started as a college dropout, completely broke, no college education, no advantage, working out of my girlfriend's mom's basement. Within year 1, I made $150,000. The second year, $2.5 million. Now at the age of 23, on track to hit $4 million to $5 million right now. And I'm only 23 years old. So this is my actual timeline. This is factual. I'm not someone who comes up with this stuff or think like, oh, I think advertising would be a cool thing to teach people. I am living this, and I'm really keeping track of my timeline, and I plan to keep growing at this rate because I want to be the best in the world at this. And I truly know I'm the best in the world at helping people start an advertising business. So this is my own timeline. Those are results that I have gotten myself. I've literally gone from broke, living in my girlfriend's mom's basement, to making $2.5 million in 2 years. So that's why this program is so powerful. I've taken everything I've learned, broken it down, and criticized it and refined it into this program. Think about yourself 2 years from now working with me. But that's just my results. Let's talk about what I've been able to achieve for my clients. So within the 2 years I have been helping people start advertising business, I have created 1 millionaire. So I've helped one person get to $1 million a year with their advertising business. I don't know anybody else who have done that. And more people are pushing for $1 million. That's the new goal in the group. So I've helped 80 people make 6 figures per year with their advertising business. I've helped over 352 people quit their 9-to-5 job and start their own advertising business of their own. Honestly, show me someone in this industry who has created that much success, not only for themselves, but for their clients too. Here are some people that I've helped. Here's one of my students. His name is Hunter. This is what he messaged me. He said, also just want to say thank you, man. The first time you had me come over to your house and show me your ads manager was a huge turning point for me. Before that, I never used Facebook ads or knew how effective they could be. Myself and my clients without doubt would not be making as much money as we are now if it weren't for you. Was able to take 2 brands to 7-figure in this last quarter. Much respect. Wish you the best. Continue to succeed. That's just one of my students. Now let's look at more. Thank you, Boniface. I love your course. This is what I made this month. My goal next month is 30K. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have my success. Keep spreading the love. Here's another one. Thank you, Boniface. I'll be on your level soon. All my students at R, we all compete. Because at the end of the day, I'm giving them the same information I'm using. So they can be able to compete with me too. And I'm learning from them as well. Here's another one.
Hey everybody, my name is Benji, and I just wanted to tell you a couple little things I've learned over the last couple years working with Boniface and his program. One thing that I've learned is that not to be over skeptical about everything that you do in life when it comes to investing in yourself and building your company. See, my company was stalled when I first met Boniface, and after he taught me systems to put into place on how to deliver my message better and to get my sales pitch out better for my company, that's when we excelled. I mean, I'm talking about we went from doing, I think, close to 500 grand a year to over 3 million we're going over this year. So I just want to let you know that if you've been thinking about it, or even if you have systems in place, but they might not be the best, you need to check Boniface out in his program. It's going to help you tremendously. It helped me, and I'm one of the most skeptical guys out there. So take it from me. Try it, and you won't be sorry.
Guys, there's over 200 other people. I'm going to show you guys more.
What's going on? My thoughts on the Boniface Advertising 1.0 program is freaking phenomenal, very insightful, brings forth a lot of information that keeps you in tune without a grow and level up in your online marketing business. And you just need that versus just having the practicality is great, but you really need to have certain core things in order to make this work. As far as, you know, having your chief aim and being focused versus just starting any business just to make money and you're just not. There's no focus, there's no direction. This program brings forth a sense of direction and just discipline and brings you forward and moves you forward. Biggest reason for just getting involved with this stuff is just so that I can, grow my business and get more clients and just impact more people's lives. Results that I've seen from this course is just phenomenal. Just working with Bonnie, I've been able to make my first $6,000 within a month's time now, and it's nothing I can really say. It's just the results speak for themselves.
What's up, everybody? This is Raphael. I wanted to make this video to recommend my friend Boniface.